I'm getting ready to start the next Upstate Winter Bicycle League. I'm going to try to get everything set up, show you how the Garmin works with the CinQo power meter. And again, it does take quite a while to get booted up, hopefully not too long, because the guys are going to be coming here pretty soon. Notice that the power meter was detected, also my heart rate monitor was detected. So that quickly we're boot up and about ready to go. But if you're using the Garmin with the CinQo, you're going to have to set your power meter to 0, and the way you do that is you get on your bicycle and simply go backwards 5 times. And then you're ready to go.
Couldn't help but to add some of the nice pictures that we have of riding in the upstate of South Carolina. If you ever have an opportunity to come up and visit us, we'd love to have you join us on a ride. There are several rides leaving from local cycling shops throughout the week and also on Saturdays. This gives you an idea of some of the cycling that we enjoy. There's also more video at lowcadence.com of the various rides I'm able to participate in. Wish I could make it out to all of them, and I guess that's my goal, is ultimately to visit with the local rides and record them. Of course, all this time the CinQo is working. We are a couple of days later, and let's take a look at how the CinQo appears on the Garmin once you're done, to see the data that we have been able to gain. So we come to menu and history by day, and the particular ride was way back on the 13th. See how long it takes me to get around to doing things. And you can see the data that was collected. 3 hour and 38 minute ride, 70 miles, 19 miles per hour average, an average heart rate of 156 beats per minute. 39 miles an hour was the maximum speed, and a maximum heart rate of 190. And here you have the average wattage of 193 and a average RPM cadence of 85. And that is also coming from the CinQo. So these two numbers are coming from the CinQo. We can go to a more recent ride where I had more than one lap involved and some climbing, and you can see that it changes based on the lap. This was the early lap, warming up a little bit, and this was a climb, and you can see the data there, and then the cool down. So you can see there's a different average wattage, and the climbing obviously had a higher average there for 13 minutes. So that's how the data is displayed on the Garmin. Next we'll take it to the computer. Okay, I've pulled the Garmin information into TrainingPeaks. It's running here on a VM on my MacBook Pro. Of course, having to use Windows. But what I've done is I've narrowed it down to only the power and cadence. And this is showing the entire workout graphed. You'll notice in some places, such as right there, there is no data, and that's basically when we stopped either at a store. But for the most part, even in times when you're coasting, you're still getting some power readings. They're just a power reading of 0. And this is basically how it looks when you've put it into TrainingPeaks. To go any further in explanation would be explaining TrainingPeaks, but you can see it works just fine. Basically, the way that you do it is you open TrainingPeaks, plug in the Garmin, and then you have to drag and drop the file. So the Garmin attaches as another drive, and you drag and drop or use the open command in TrainingPeaks to pull it into the system. Then, if you would like, you can log into TrainingPeaks.com and you can record or move that data up onto the internet. So there's your information. Maybe we'll take a look further at TrainingPeaks in another video.